I'm back again for another TK Maxx haul. I didn't last very long before going back and buying a whole new set of things. In the one I went to, there was definitely less decorations and more kind of like kitchen supplies as such, but the things I bought, I definitely feel like they have a multi-purpose use to them. The first thing I got, you can probably see, and it is this massive pumpkin. It is like it's almost like a plastic. I thought that it was a ceramic when I first picked it up because it does have quite a lot of weight to it, but I definitely feel like it is plastic. £12.99, so it wasn't too expensive. I really love the colour combo, although I do prefer like a classic pumpkin, like an orange one. I was still quite drawn to this. It kind of had an almost Tim Burton feel to it. And I did see another one which I really wanted, which just had like plain stripes that reminded me of Beetlejuice. And I probably will go back and get it, but of course I didn't want to bulk up my already increasing receipt, so I just stuck to this one. I just preferred the shape of it. It has a really cool little stalk. I don't know why I'm so drawn to its stalk, but I just love all the detail within it. I just really like the kind of unique look to it. It's not kind of like the sort of everyday classic Halloween pumpkin decorations that you see, so I pretty much picked this up straight away. The next thing I got, I am so in love with, because something which TK Maxx is 100% missing out on at the moment, and I know the Halloween range is still coming in, but there is a complete lack of black cats. For me, my favourite parts of Halloween are pumpkins, bats and the black cat. When I saw this, I pretty much leapt across the aisle and grabbed it, and it is this bowl. Now it is made of glass, as you can probably hear, so I have been really scared of breaking this the whole time that I've got it. Absolutely 156% love this to pieces. It's got a pumpkin on it, it's got my black cat on it that I wanted, it's got a moon, which is also something I love, moons, and a little bat. And it also again reminded me of Tim Burton. I don't know if it's because of this kind of stripy stalk that the pumpkin has, but I just absolutely adored this. It's quite hard to show you because it is glass, but it has a kind of like almost lace detail at the top. Then it has your bats flying around. Black cat is kind of behind the pumpkin, and he's got like an arched back like the classic Halloween cat. And then there's the pumpkin. He's looking really, really happy, and at the bottom it says Happy Halloween. And then I also like this sort of like purple, it's almost like a quilting detail behind it. I feel like it really finishes it off. Now the back of this is just white, so it's not very interesting to look at from underneath, but I feel like when it's sitting, other than the fact that you see the white around the edges, if you put it kind of low down enough, it will look really cool as a bowl. Now I'm considering using this in the future as like a fruit bowl or something. I'm not 100% sure because it is quite like a wide bowl and it's not very deep. But I'm sure like for fruit or even like crisps and sweets around Halloween would be really good. And this only cost me £4.99. I literally couldn't believe it. I would be happy to pay £15 for this. But at £4.99 I just had to have it, especially because it is glass. It means that it is a lot nicer quality than some of the plasticky pieces they have. Now unlike the other kind of plates and bowls that I've got from TK Maxx previously, this one doesn't say that it is not safe for food, so all the other ones are for decoration only. This one you can actually use for things rather than just having them up on show. The thing about this is it's not dishwasher or microwavable safe. That doesn't really matter because I feel like this bowl's too big to fit in a microwave anyway, and as long as you don't fill it with things which are too hard to clean off, I'm sure it'll be fine just to hand wash. Now under that lovely cat bowl there was also some really interesting trays. Now I feel like these trays are perfect for Doritos. They had loads of different styles, but of course I went for the bat one. I absolutely adore this so much. I love this style like more than I can even explain. It says trick or treat at the bottom. It has a lovely bat here. And then it has some beetles and some spider webs. And I feel like it is one of the most perfect trays I have ever seen. When I saw this, I couldn't believe how detailed it was as well. I love all the detail within the bat and its wings, and I love its big sticky up ears. And again, it just seems to be such a nice quality. It is by the same make as the cat bowl I showed you, which is that same kind of glass with the white on the back. And again, it is neither dishwasher or microwavable safe, but there is no way you'd fit this in a microwave anyway. And again, this cost me £4.99. As I said, there was loads of different ones. I think there was ones with like 3 skulls on it, and I can't quite remember the other one, but this is definitely the one which screamed, buy me, I need this. I didn't even have to think about it. I put it straight in my basket. Again, because it's glass, I have that constant fear that I am going to smash and break it. So I'm going to be really careful with this. I'm considering putting this on my sink. I do have a sink in my bedroom, and I feel like this would look really cool, like laid at the back of my sink for maybe putting like hairbands or like my toothbrush or something along those lines. I feel like because of the shape and the style of it, it can be used multiple ways without having to use it in the kitchen. Let's have a break from plates for a second. I got some more dishcloths. Now I don't even remember, but I showed you my black and orange bats. I was like, I would really love this. It didn't have orange on if it was just kind of like black. So when I found this, I was super excited because this is 110% what I was looking for. It's just got black and then sort of grey sort of shadowed bats on it, and I absolutely love this print. It has a lot more bats on it than the other one, and it doesn't look quite as like repetitive, although of course it is still the same sort of pattern on it. I like how this bat here has eyes. I think it gives it a little bit of variation within the pattern. And again, there are 2 of these tea towels. Just like all the other ones I bought, it was $4.99, and they are 100% cotton, which is amazing. Now inside the little tag, I'm not sure if it was in the other one because I never actually checked, but it does actually have the recipe for a witch's brew, so I'm not 100% sure why exactly they've done that. Maybe they were just in complete Halloween mode. But again, these are so exciting. I don't know if I'll be using them for tea towels, if I'll be making them into a cushion cover. I may even chop them up and make them into some kind of toy. I'm not really sure yet, but I am just totally in love with these. We're on the subject of bat tea towels. I did get another bat tea towel. Now thinking back, I really regret not buying a certain tea towel which had black cats all over it, because I was just moaning that there wasn't enough black cat items. But I do remember there was a black cat tea towel, and I don't know why I didn't pick it up. Like, I feel like I picked it up, put it down, and then forgot to pick it up again, but it was in exactly the same style as this bat one, and they kind of have more of a cartoon, like cute little bat look to them. It is like completely repeated all the way down and on the other ones as well, so it's just the same bat on each. I feel like they look just as cute hanging upside down as if they were flying up, so I'm really pleased with this. Again, $4.99 and 100% cotton. I also really like this tea towel for the sheer fact that it's not white, it's grey, and although all the other ones I've been buying are white, I do still have that kind of fear that if I use them as a tea towel or for cooking or along those lines, it's going to get stained and it's going to end up looking really grubby, so I'm kind of glad that I have some grey ones as well. So let's go to plates. I did also buy a Halloween plate, and this one is plastic. Can actually go in the dishwasher, but again, not in the microwave. And I'm not really sure what you'd use this plate for. It's not very large, very much depth to it, so it's going to have to be something small and flat. And this is from the make Hallows Eve, which I've noticed kind of cropping up around in TK Maxx. I feel like this is kind of the plate that people would buy for a Halloween party if they weren't planning to kind of splash the cash and get things to use all year round. It seems almost like a little bit of a disposable plate, but of course I will be taking great care of it. The only thing I'm not 100% keen on about this ghost is the fact that it says boo at the bottom. I love it when it says boo next to a ghost, but when it's written on the ghost, I don't know why, it just annoys me a little bit. But he only cost me $2.99, and I actually got him because I had a friend for him, which was this pumpkin plate. And the pumpkin plate just looks so happy. Again, it's by the same Hallows Eve make, and it cost me $2.99. And it's the sort of same style, it's the same depth, it's the same plasticky material. And I just felt like if I couldn't find anything to do with them, they'd still look pretty good, like sat up just as a display piece. I did also get something else which I cannot show you because it's for my Halloween swap box. But believe me, it is really cool, and I will show you when I pack up my boxes. So the next thing I got, I wasn't quite sure what it was. I thought it was a sombrero to start with, but it is another kind of tray bowl item. After a while, I worked out that it's actually kind of for dips and crisps, so you put your crisps around the outside and your dips in the middle. This one is dishwasher safe, and it cost me $6.99, and I really like the pattern of it. It kind of reminds me of an X-ray in a weird way. It's got bats on it, and these bats are kind of like X-ray bats. It's got a smaller one there, and then the rest is like spider webs, and there's little spiders everywhere. It's a really simple piece. I'm not quite sure what I use this for. Like, I did think of putting like jewelry there and jewelry around the outside. I don't really know what I use it for because it is quite big. I may just kind of put this aside and actually save it to use for its intended purpose. But I just thought for $6.99, I'm sure I can find a use for it somewhere. So the last thing I got from TK Maxx, I'm sure you're probably very bored of them by now, is another tea towel. I have to assure you, I'm not planning to do this much washing up. I am going to be using them for DIY projects more because buying Halloween fabric is so expensive. So this one is slightly different. It doesn't have as much of a repeated pattern on it, and it says I'm only here for the booze, which is of course a pun on the word alcohol. So this one has two little rosy cheeked little drunken ghosts, and it has a little sort of cocktail of alcohol or something down the bottom. And the one on the back is just the same little ghost and the same alcohol and the word boo repeated over and over again. These again cost £4.99 and they are 100% cotton. I just can't get over how well these are made. There are so many different styles of tea towels, and that's probably why I didn't pick up the cats ones and the other skeleton ones and things, because I think these are like my 7th, 8th tea towel now. So I probably need to like chill out on the tea towel level. That is everything I'm going to show you today from TK Maxx, but trust me, I did get some awesome decorations which I will be putting into my Halloween swap boxes. I'm going to try and resist going to TK Maxx for at least another 2 weeks, because although I know that there is a ma-ho-sive one in the next town up from me, I'm going to try and wait until they've got like their whole full decoration range out so that I can go and just splash the cash on the best things, because at the moment I'm kind of just picking anything up I see and I'm like, ghost, buy it. So then I buy it and then I kind of get home and I'm like, oh, I absolutely love these things. I'm sure in the future they'll have some even cooler things, so I don't want to spend all my money now and not have any money when the cool stuff comes out. Of course, I can pretty much guarantee this won't be my last Halloween haul. I am going to hopefully upload some videos which I filmed while I was on holiday quite soon, which are from Boscastle and from the witchy and like crystal shops and things. But after I've done that, I have got a new member to my toy family, and it is this Spiral Direct Bat Cat. Now I have to say I'm slightly disappointed about this bat. I will upload a video soon as to why this toy didn't meet all of my expectations. If you've got any questions or comments, please do leave them below. If it's this sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I will see you next time. Bye!